There is one place in Dubai where prices jumped more than 80% in just 4 years, where one investor sold his apartment for 55% more than he paid, only 3 years later. In this video I will show you why this is happening and why it is honestly the most overlooked waterfront in Dubai today. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, good to have you here. As always, it's Nazar. So today let me show you something most people in Dubai are still sleeping on. In this video I will cover 3 things. First, why Dubai whole success was built on water and why that matters for your money. Second, the one waterfront almost nobody is talking about, where prices are already climbing fast. Third, I'll show you real deals, real numbers and where this market is heading. Stay to the end, that's where I will tell you where the real opportunity is right now. Look at the history of Dubai and one thing becomes clear. A huge part of this success was built around water. The coastline, the man-made islands, the waterfront living. This is what put Dubai on the global map. And that is what created the strongest growth in real estate. Think of the famous examples. Palm Jumeirah, everyone knows this. From London to Tokyo, MR Beachfront and Dubai Harbour, modern skyline, high towers on the water, panoramic view, and Bluewaters Island. A different feeling, low rise, boutique, more private, more intimate. Now here is the part most people miss. Look at how Dubai is growing today and you will see almost the same model, just in a part of the city. Dubai Islands, the new version of the Palm story. Dubai Maritime City, high-rise waterfront close to harbour and Rashid with Rashid Yachts Marina. This is the new Bluewaters, low-rise, boutique lifestyle. So Dubai is repeating its own winning playbook in a fresh location. And by the end of this video, you will see why that's such a strong signal for investors. But before we go deeper, let me tell you a story, because this place has real history. Rashid Yachts Marina is not a random piece of land. It's built on historic Port Rashid, the first commercial port of Dubai. This is where the city trade began. And here is a detail most people don't know. You remember the Queen Elizabeth II? The legendary British liner launched back in 1967. In 2007, Dubai bought it for around $100 million. The plan turned it into a floating hotel next to Palm Jumeirah. Then the 2008 crisis hit, and for years the ship just sat there waiting. And where did it finally find its home? Right here, permanently docked inside Rashid. Today, a real floating hotel you can visit. So this isn't a story about empty land, it's a piece of Dubai history. And now MR together with DP World are turning it into a full waterfront district. And the concept is very different from typical Dubai. The whole community is low-rise, European style, wide promenades, walkability, cafes, restaurants, marina life. In many ways it feels closer to the Mediterranean coast than to old Dubai. And one detail that matters. Yachts, berths in Rashid will likely be easier to get than in Dubai Marina and Dubai Harbour, especially if you are plan ahead. But here is the part I find most interesting, listen carefully. The main feature of phase 1 is a huge L-shaped canal pool, and it's not decoration, it's the heart of the community. Normally in Dubai every building has its own pool, only for that tower. Here is completely different. You get a shared waterfront, a whole social space, you meet new people, you see new faces from the buildings around you. You spend more time outside, the whole atmosphere becomes more alive. I think it's a very smart idea, and honestly, you don't see this in many places in Dubai. And here is the detail most investors miss. 2 schools are already confirmed on the master plan, and that matters more than it sounds. The moment schools appear in the community, the buyer changes toward families and end users. And historically, communities with strong family demand are far more stable long-term, and that is a real quality signal for the future. And there is more coming. 2 hotels already confirmed. One will likely have a floating pool, a dedicated fitness center, water gardens, plus the Queen Elizabeth II hotel we just talked about, right inside the marina. So over time, Rashid will feel less like a residential project and more like a living waterfront destination. Now let me give you the full scale of the district. More than 2 million square meters of total development, almost 9,000 future homes, more than 400 berths for super yachts, more than 500 shops and restaurants, 2 schools, 80 pools and wellness centers, almost 28 kilometers of running tracks, almost 4 kilometers of cycling tracks. This is not a small project, this is a city inside a city. And the location is strong too. 15 minutes to Al Shidagyak Heritage District, 20 minutes to the airport, 20 to downtown, 30 to Dubai Marina. And with the new RTA road upgrades around Port Rashid, the connection is improving fast. When it's all finished, downtown, the AFC and the airport will sit roughly 15 minutes away, while you live directly on the water. Now one more important thing. Compare Mina Rashid with Dubai Islands or Dubai Maritime City, you will see a clear difference. Dubai Islands is farther out and built on 4 separate islands, so naturally the whole area will take much longer to fully mature. And both of them use a multi-developer approach, many different developers, all buildings on their own. Rashid Yachts Marina is a single master developer, only Imar, and this is the bigger that it sounds. When one developer controls everything, the whole district is built in clear planned phases to protect the quality of life for the people already living there. In a multi-developer area, it's different. Buildings rise randomly, one by one, with no shared plan, and here is the real risk for you as an investor. You buy a ready tower with a beautiful open view. Then 2 years later, a new tower goes up right next to you, built by some other developer. Your view is gone, the noise of construction is back, and that directly hurts your resale price and your rent. With one master developer and clear master plan, you don't see these surprises. Visit both places in person and you will feel the difference immediately. Let's talk about real progress. The community has 2 main phases. Phase 1 had 11 projects, all sold out. Phase 2 has 7 launched so far. More are coming. And the first 2 projects are already complete. Seagate, 4 buildings. Now this is the part you really need to hear at launch. 1-bedroom apartments in Seagate sold for around 1.1 million dirham. Today similar units resell closer 1.7 million. Let me show you a real one. About 700 square feet, bought in 2022 for around 1.1 million dirhams, sold in 2026 for 1.7 million. That's plus 55% of a single apartment. And 3 bedrooms that launch at around 3 million are now reaching 5 to 5.5. Remember, 3 bedrooms are mostly for end users. So even today, with most of the districts still under construction, people are already paying these numbers just for the future of living here. And here is something important about what's coming next. The newest launches will sit only on the seaside, not on the mainland side. And that changed everything about how it feels to live there. Not big roads behind the community, behind you only the yachts and the promenade. So it's calmer, quieter, more private. And that's exactly why these new stages will carry more value than the earlier ones. Now think about the bigger picture. What happens when the schools open, when the hotels open, when the retail is fully alive, when the canal is fully built? That is exactly why the market expects the final Marina Frost units to move toward 5,000 dirhams per square foot. That's around 8 million for a 3-bedroom. And look, at the recent Aurel launch, some front-facing 3 bedrooms were already priced at near 7 million. Suddenly, that path looks very easy to understand. So let me sum up why I personally believe in this district. 1. Real proven growth more than 80% in 4 years. 2. A real deal confirmed it, plus 55% on a single unit. 3. The infrastructure already works, not someday, today. 4. The first residents already live in Seagate. The community is alive. 5. A clear path to 5,000 dirhams per square foot. 6. One single master development, Imar, with more than 35 billion dirhams of revenue in 2024. 7. A European-style low-rise, family-friendly waterfront you rarely see in Dubai. And honestly, when you stand there in a person, that's hard to stay indifferent. So that's Rashid Yachts Marina, the full picture. And look, I'm not here to hype on this up or push you into anything. I've seen a lot of projects in this city, and it's rare to find one where the growth is already proven and people are already living there and the prices are still early. This is one of them. So if Waterfront in Dubai is in your mind, this is the place I would look at first. There are a few fresh MR launches inside the community right now. If you want, I will walk you through them myself. Best layouts, best views, real prices, real payment plans. Message me on WhatsApp. The link is right below in the description. And tell me in the comments which Dubai waterfront are you watching. I read every single one. If this was useful, hit subscribe. That is for me. Take care and see you in the next one.